Hello everyone. Today we are discussing the important topics of chemical bonding. Okay. So one of the important topics of chemical bonding is what? VBT, valence bond theory. Valence bond theory is one of the important theories of chemical bonding. Right. We also have what? VSEPR theory. VSEPR theory. VSEPR theory, valence bond theory, and one more what we have, molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbital theory. So these three theories we are going to discuss from chemical bonding. Is that clear? So what is VBT here? Valence bond theory. Valence bond theory. Okay. So this one we are going to discuss today. So in this valence bond theory, first of all, what we have to understand is that here you take 1s orbital. What is here? 1s orbital. 1s orbital we have taken from one atom. Suppose here 1s orbital has how many electrons in it? 1 electron is there. As 1 electron is present in 1s orbital, it must be hydrogen atom. Which atom it is? One hydrogen atom we have taken. Here also one more hydrogen atom. So 2 hydrogen atoms we have taken. How many hydrogen atoms? 2 hydrogen atoms we have taken total, right? Now 1s1 and 1s1. 2 orbitals we have taken. From each atom, 1s orbital is considered here. So this 1s orbital has 1 electron. Clockwise spinning electron, you check it. This is clockwise spinning electron. And this is anti-clockwise spinning electron. So according to valence bond theory, according to this valence bond theory, what we have to understand is that when 2 atoms, hydrogen and hydrogen, when 2 atoms approach each other, okay, the half-filled orbitals, this is half-filled orbital. What is here? Half-filled atomic orbital. The half-filled atomic orbitals overlap with each other. Here overlapping is between s orbital and s orbital. That's why it is called S overlap. S-S. SS overlap means what? The overlapping between 2 s orbitals of 2 hydrogen atoms here. So each 1s orbital is half filled. In this half filled 1s orbital, the electron is rotating clockwise. Here the electron is rotating anti-clockwise. This upward arrow indicates what? Clockwise rotation. Downward arrow indicates what? Anti-clockwise rotation of electron. So now these 2 half-filled atomic orbitals from 2 atoms overlap with each other to form chemical bonding between 2 atoms. You see here, it is s orbital of one atom, s orbital of hydrogen atom. This one also s orbital of hydrogen atom. How you said s orbital? This one spherical shaped. The spherically shaped orbital is called s orbital. The 2 orbitals, 2 s orbitals of 2 hydrogen atoms, okay, overlap with each other. So this is overlapping here. So both are overlapping with each other. And this area is called what now? Extent of overlap. What is called here? Extent of overlap. Extent of overlap. So between 2 s orbitals, some area is overlapped with each other. Then here this 1s orbital has clockwise spinning electron. This 1s orbital has anti-clockwise spinning electron. Now these 2 electrons will be located between the 2 nuclei. It is the nucleus of one atom. It is the nucleus of one atom. This is clockwise spinning electron of one atom. This is anti-clockwise spinning electron of other atom. Now what happens is that the 2 electrons will be between this nucleus and this nucleus. Between the 2 nuclei, the 2 electrons will be present here. Now here the 2 electrons will be paired. The electron will be 1 electron clockwise, 1 electron anti-clockwise. Now like this, between 2 orbitals, 2 1s orbitals, this electron pair will be present. This electron pair is present between the nucleus of one atom and nucleus of the atom. Is that clear? Now between these electrons and this nucleus, the nucleus gets positive charge and electrons have negative charge. Between positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons, there will be Coulombic attractive force, electrostatic attractive forces, Coulombic forces. These attractive forces will form a chemical bond between the two nuclei. These two atoms are held together by a chemical bonding. Here, overlapping is between two s orbitals. That's why it is called SS overlapping. This SS overlapping will always form which bond? Sigma bond. Sigma bond only is formed. Only sigma bond is formed between two s orbitals. So this s orbital of hydrogen, this s orbital of hydrogen overlap axially. Axially means what? Linearly, or end to end overlapping. End to end. End to end overlapping, or axial overlapping, or linear overlapping will take place between the s orbitals of two hydrogen atoms. Then SS overlapping has taken place here to form a bond between two nuclei. This is one nucleus, this is one nucleus. And the bond formed is what? Sigma bond here. The symbol is what? Now sigma. So sigma bond is formed between the two nuclei. Then it is what? Now H2 molecule. What is this form here? H2 molecule is formed. From two hydrogen atoms, we have got H2 molecule, by which overlapping SS overlap. By SS overlap, we got H2 molecule. So this is an example of formation of H2 molecule by which overlapping? SS overlapping. Is the concept clear? So SS overlapping will always form sigma bond. How sigma bond is formed? Always by axial overlapping. Sigma bond is formed by axial overlapping. So axial overlapping will form sigma bond. Is that clear? Let's take the screenshot of this one. Yeah. Now take next one. We are taking hydrogen atom here. Hydrogen atom and fluorine atom. Here hydrogen atom, here fluorine atom. Here hydrogen atomic number 1. So 1s1 is the electronic configuration of hydrogen. Here the electron is clockwise spinning. Electron is clockwise spinning here. So clockwise spinning electron is there. As only one electron is present in the orbital, it is what? Half-filled orbital. What is here? Half-filled orbital, 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. Half-filled 1s orbital of what? Hydrogen atom. Is that clear? So this half-filled 1s orbital of hydrogen atom is present in hydrogen atom. In hydrogen it is present here. Okay. And now check it here. So it is half-filled orbital of what? Hydrogen. Okay. So next here from fluorine we take 1s2. What is the electronic configuration of fluorine atom? 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. What is the atomic number? Z value 9. So 1s2. So here we have taken another example of what? Formation of HF molecule. HF molecule is what? Hydrogen fluoride molecule. In this case, the hydrogen atom approached what? Fluorine atom. Hydrogen approaches fluorine. So fluorine electronic configuration is what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So here 2p5, 2px orbital, 2py orbital, 2pz orbital. 3 orbitals are available here. So 2px with 2 electrons, 2py with 2 electrons, 2pz with 1 electron. So here this 2pz orbital, this one, this 2pz orbital is what? Half filled. It is what now here? Half filled. So 2pz orbital is having only 1 electron in it. The 2pz orbital is having only 1 electron in it. So it is half filled orbital of fluorine atom. It is having what? Anti-clockwise spinning. Anti-clockwise spinning here. Downward arrow. And here upward arrow. So these two half-filled orbitals of hydrogen atom and fluorine atom are having oppositely spinning electrons. This is a clockwise spinning electron. This is anti-clockwise spinning electron. So these two electrons are what now? Having opposite spin. So what is condition according to VBT valence bond theory? From two atoms, the half-filled orbitals from valence shell. Valence shell meaning what? Outermost orbit. From outermost orbit of atoms, the half-filled orbitals will overlap with each other. The orbitals from valence shell overlapping with each other to form chemical bonding here. That is VBT concept. So which type of orbitals will be overlapping? Only half-filled orbitals will be overlapping. Only the orbitals from valence shell only will be involving in the overlapping process. Next thing, the two half-filled orbitals must be having electrons in opposite spinning. They must be having opposite spin. Rotation should be opposite. Then now see here, in this hydrogen atom and fluorine atom, two electrons are oppositely spinning. Now s orbital from hydrogen atom, p orbital from fluorine atom. P orbital of fluorine atom and S orbital of hydrogen atom. So this type of overlapping, what we can say, sp overlap. What is called? Sp overlapping. Why it is called sp overlapping? Why it is called sp overlapping? Because of overlap is taking place between 1s orbital of hydrogen atom and 2pz orbital of fluorine atom. So 2pz and 1s both will be on the same axis. Now check it here. It is axis of 1s. It is axis of 1s orbital, right? It is the axis of 2pz orbital. It is, yeah. So due to sp overlapping, the HF molecule is formed here. HF molecule is what? Hydrogen fluoride molecule. What is it called here? Hydrogen fluoride molecule is formed by sp overlapping. This overlapping is between s orbital of hydrogen and p orbital of fluorine. So 2pz orbital of fluorine, 1s orbital of hydrogen. 1s1, 2pz1. Here the electron is clockwise spinning. Here electron is anti-clockwise spinning. Now here in between the two orbitals, what will be there here? Clockwise spinning and anti-clockwise spinning electron. These two electrons will be paired. So the pairing of these two electrons will take place. This electron pair is called shared electron pair. Shared electron pair between two atoms, between hydrogen atom and fluorine atom. This is the fluorine nucleus. This is the hydrogen nucleus. So between the two nuclei, the two electrons, that is shared electron pair, bond pair is held. The electron pair, bond pair is between the hydrogen nucleus and fluorine nucleus. So now due to S and P overlapping, what is shape of P orbital? Dumbbell shape. What is shape of P orbital? Dumbbell. So dumbbell shape. So dumbbell shape is for p orbital and spherical shape is for s orbital. So the spherically shaped s orbital and dumbbell shaped p orbital both overlap with each other to form HF molecule. Hydrogen fluoride molecule is formed by sp overlapping. Is that clear now? Next. So now we are discussing the formation of water molecule. What is the formula of water? H2O. H2O is formula for water molecule. So here the water molecule is formed by the combination of which atoms? Two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen will combine to form H2O molecule. Okay. So now here see two hydrogen atoms here. From each hydrogen atom, 1s1 orbital means 1s orbital is what now? Half filled orbital of hydrogen atom. Now from oxygen, tell me oxygen electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. What is the atomic number of oxygen? 6. Atomic number of oxygen 6. That's why. What is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. Okay. Now 2p4 indicates how many orbitals? 3 orbitals. 2px, 2py, 2pz. 2px, 2py, 2pz. How many electrons in the 2p orbital here? 4 electrons. So how to fill the 4 electrons? Here 1 electron we have to fill into 2px, second electron in 2py, third electron in 2pz. Right. After this, electron pairing will take place. Like this. Now this 2px has paired electrons, and 2py 2py has unpaired and 2pz has one unpaired electron. 2pz has one unpaired electron and 2py has one unpaired electron and 2px has two electrons, means paired. Okay, so now in oxygen, how many orbitals with half fill? Means how many half filled orbitals? 2. So in oxygen atom, how many half filled orbitals there? 2 half filled orbitals. So 2 half filled orbitals present in oxygen atom and 1 half filled orbital in hydrogen atom. In hydrogen atom, 1 half filled, 1s1. How many hydrogen atoms we have taken over here? Yeah, 2 indicates what? 2 atoms. 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. So 1 oxygen atom and 2 hydrogen atoms combined to form what? This water molecule. In water molecule, see what happened here? S orbital of hydrogen, p orbital of oxygen. Here also s orbital of hydrogen, p orbital of oxygen atom. So this is oxygen here, oxygen nucleus. It is oxygen nucleus. This is hydrogen nucleus. This one hydrogen nucleus. Now s orbital of hydrogen atom and p orbital of oxygen atom overlap with each other. sp overlapping taking place here. Here also sp overlapping. Okay. So always whenever s orbital is involved, only sigma bond is formed. Only sigma bond is formed whenever s orbital is involved. So this bond is what now between s and p? It is sigma sp bond. It is called sigma sp bond. Why it is called sigma bond here? Because s orbital is involved. S orbitals can form only sigma bonds. The symbol indicates what? Sigma. Okay, so sigma sp bond is formed here. Here also sigma sp bond is formed. Sigma sp, sigma sp. Like this here. Here oxygen to hydrogen one bond is there here. So it is what now here sigma. It is what now here sigma sp bond. It is also sigma sp bond. So how many sigma sp bonds formed here? 2. 2 sp sigma bonds between hydrogen atoms and oxygen atom. And between this OH bond and this OH bond, the bond angle is how much here? 104 degrees. Means 104.5 degrees we can say. 104.5 degrees, or we can write 104 degrees 31 minutes. 104 degrees 31 minutes we can write, or 104.5 degrees we can write. 104.5 degrees or 104 degrees 31 minutes is the bond angle in which molecule? Water molecule. In water molecule, bond angle is 104.5 degrees. So how many sigma sp bonds here? 2. Which type of overlapping in water molecule? sp overlapping. sp overlapping. What is meaning of sp overlapping? The overlapping between s orbital of one atom and p orbital of other atom is called sp overlapping. By sp overlapping, which molecule is formed in this diagram? Water molecule is formed. What is the formula of water? H2. In this formation of water, how many hydrogen atoms involved? 2. How many oxygen atoms? 1. So this is the formation of water molecule by sp overlapping. Is the concept clear on this one? Formation of water molecule. So far we have discussed 3 molecules. Formation of H2, formation of H2O, formation of HF. So which 3 molecules we discussed so far? H2 molecule formation, HF molecule formation, and H2O molecule formation. So these 3 molecules we discussed so far. Next. Yeah. So here, so far we discussed what? H2 molecule formation, HF molecule formation, and H2O molecule formation. Next one is the formation of NH3 molecule. The formation of which molecule, ma? The formation of NH3 molecule. NH3 molecule is what here? NH3 molecule is ammonia molecule. What is this? Ammonia molecule formation. In this formation of NH3, how many nitrogen atoms required here? One nitrogen atom is required. One nitrogen atom is required. And how many hydrogen atoms required here? 3 hydrogen atoms. 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 nitrogen atom, right? And here also, which type of overlapping takes place here? sp overlapping takes place. Why sp overlapping here? The s orbital of hydrogen and p orbital of nitrogen. S orbital of hydrogen atoms and p orbitals of nitrogen atom will overlap with each other to form sp overlap. So here, how many hydrogen atoms totally? 3 hydrogen atoms. How many hydrogen atoms here? 3 hydrogen atoms. So 3 hydrogen atoms, 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 nitrogen atom will combine. So here 3 indicates for 3 hydrogen atoms. S orbitals here. S orbitals of hydrogen and how many p orbitals of nitrogen? 3 p orbitals. It is 2py, it is 2pz, it is 2px. Tell me nitrogen electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Here p3 indicates 3 boxes here. Here 2px orbital, 2py orbital, 2pz orbital. 3 orbitals. How many electrons are there here? 3 electrons. How to distribute 3 electrons? We have distributed into 3 orbitals, right? So here how to distribute? Tell me. 1 electron into 2px, 1 electron into 2py, 1 electron into 2pz. Now how many half-filled orbitals? 3. In the valence shell, in the outermost orbit of nitrogen, in the outermost orbit of nitrogen, in second shell, how many half-filled orbitals there? 3. 2px with 1 electron, 2py with 1 electron, 2pz with 1 electron. But here 2s is what? 1 orbital with 2 electrons. No? 2 electrons meaning what? Clockwise and anti-clockwise is the same. So it is what now here? It is paired. Okay, electron pair. So the orbital with electron pair does not involve in overlap. The orbital with electron pair cannot involve in overlapping process. That's why how many orbitals can involve in overlapping here from nitrogen atom? 3 orbitals. 3 half-filled orbitals are there. So from nitrogen atom, 3 half-filled. Each p orbital is what? Dumbbell shaped. So it is 2py. It is 2pz. It is 2px. 2px orbital, 2pz orbital, 2py orbital. Now 3 p orbitals of nitrogen and 3 s orbitals of 3 atoms of hydrogen will combine with each other to form what? Ammonia molecule. Here you see, here it is what now? Between s orbital of hydrogen and p orbital of nitrogen. Here also sp. Here also sp. So here what is there here? sp overlapping is there. sp overlapping. sp overlapping between hydrogen atoms and nitrogen atom. Okay, so this is what now is sp overlapping will lead to the formation of which molecule? NH3 molecule. So ammonia molecule is formed by which overlapping? sp overlapping. And here the bond angle, you check it here. The bond angle between NH bond, NH bond. Between 2 NH bonds, the bond angle is how much here? 107 degrees. 107 degrees. What is here? 107 degrees. So 107 degrees is what here? The bond angle of ammonia. The bond angle of ammonia is 107 degrees. Actually, it is 107 degrees 28 minutes. 107 degrees 28 minutes. Means we can take 107.5 degrees. 107.5 degrees or 107 degrees 28 minutes we can take. The bond angle in what? Ammonia molecule. Okay. So it is also sp overlapping. Example of sp overlapping. Yeah, whenever sp overlapping is there, whenever s orbital is involved, only sigma bond will be formed here. So it is sigma sp. It is also sigma sp. It is also sigma sp. So how many sigma sp bonds here? It is sigma. Sigma sp bond, sigma sp bond, sigma sp bond between nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. So it is the formation of ammonia molecule by sp overlapping. Okay. According to which theory? Valence bond theory. Valence bond theory stands for, yes, VBT stands for valence bond theory. Now we are taking the example of what formation of F2 molecule. F2 molecule. In F2 molecule, fluorine atom, again fluorine atom, two fluorine atoms. Two fluorine atoms when they approach each other, each fluorine electronic configuration what? Tell me fluorine electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Here 1s2 anyhow first orbit. It is first orbit. The orbital of inner shells will not be involved in overlapping. According to VBT, valence bond theory, only the orbitals of valence shell will involve in overlapping process. So 1s2 does not involve here. And 2s2, 2p6, 2p5. 2s2, 2p5 is outermost electronic configuration. Outermost electronic configuration. Otherwise, valence shell electronic configuration. So valence shell electronic configuration of fluorine what? 2s2, 2p5. Now 2p5, 2s2. A 2s2 means one box with two electrons. Will 2s2 involve in overlapping? This 2s2 orbital, does it involve in overlapping? No. Why? Why not? Because this 2s orbital is having electron pair. Electron pair should not be there. Only unpaired electron should be there. Only unpaired electron must be present. But here in the 2s orbital, what is there? Electron pair is there. So this orbital does not involve in overlapping. Does not involve in overlapping. Why 1s2 does not involve? 1s2 is from inner shell, not outermost shell. From inner shell, the orbital does not involve in overlapping. And 2p5, if you take, 2p5 indicates how many boxes? 3 boxes. 2px orbital, 2py orbital, 2pz orbital, right? So now here, how many electrons we have to distribute? 5 electrons we have to distribute. According to Hund's rule, according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. According to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, 5 electrons how to distribute into the degenerate orbitals? Here, how many degenerate orbitals available? 3. So the 3 degenerate orbitals So the three degenerate orbitals available here. We have distributed how many electrons now? 5 electrons we have distributed. So tell me how to distribute 1 electron into 2px, 1 electron into 2py, 1 electron 2pz. 3 electrons distributed. Now 4th electron paired, 5th electron paired. Okay. Now here this 2pz, the 2pz orbital is unpaired. Is having unpaired electron here. So the 2pz orbital is having what now? Unpaired electron. If only one electron is present in the orbital, it is called unpaired electron. And what is this orbital called? It is called half-filled orbital. Half-filled orbital with one electron. Now tell me, here only this 2pz with half-filled and this 2pz with half-filled will be involved in overlapping between p orbital and again p orbital. That's why it is called pp overlapping. Pp overlap will take place here. Now in this p orbital, electron is clockwise spinning. Here the electron is anti-clockwise spinning. So clockwise spinning electron and anti-clockwise spinning electron from two half-filled p orbitals will overlap with each other. That's why it is called pp overlapping. So, in the formation of fluorine molecule, which overlapping involves? pp overlapping involves. Here, the 2pz orbital of one fluorine, and again 2pz orbital of another fluorine. The two fluorine atoms overlap with each other to form what? pp overlapping. And it is what now here? This p orbital and this p orbital both are on same axis. On same axis indicates what? Which overlapping? Axial overlapping. Axial overlapping will always form sigma bond. So this bond is what now here? Sigma p bond between two fluorine atoms. What is the bond formed here? Sigma pp bond between p orbital and p orbital. The sigma bond is formed. So this is pp overlapping. So pp overlapping, that is axial overlapping, which which is also called head-on overlapping. Head-on overlapping or axial overlapping, otherwise linear overlapping. So then we got what now here? F2 molecule we got. What we got here? F2 molecule. So F2 molecule is formed. So F2 molecule is produced from 2 atoms of fluorine. 2 fluorine atoms combined to form F2 molecule by which overlapping? PP overlapping. Okay. Now this point is very important here. This point is very important to understand. See here, the PP overlapping will form stronger bond than SP overlapping, which will form stronger bond than SS overlapping. So which bond is stronger here? PP overlapping bond or SP overlapping bond or SS overlapping bond? PP overlapping is stronger than SP overlap, which is stronger than SS overlap. Because in case of PP overlap, more symmetrical p orbitals are overlapping with each other, and the extent of overlapping is maximum in case of PP overlapping. Between 2 p orbitals, the extent of overlapping is maximum. Why maximum overlapping between 2 p orbitals? Because the p orbitals are directional and they have symmetry. More symmetrical p orbitals will form stronger bond. That's why PP overlapping is stronger than SP overlapping. SP overlapping is stronger than SS overlapping. So these areas we have to understand here. So we have discussed about what now? Only the formation of sigma bond today. In the next class, we'll discuss about formation of pi bond. Formation of pi bond. This is pi bond here. So the pi bond formation we'll discuss in the next class. Today we discussed about sigma bond. What is here? Sigma bond. Sigma bond formation we discussed. Tomorrow we'll discuss pi bond formation. Pi bond formation. Is that clear now? Bye, good day.